What if the future of humanity was being built right now? And what if Elon Musk just revealed where it could lead? Because what Musk talked about wasn't just another Tesla update. He talked about something much bigger, a future where your brain could control a computer, where artificial intelligence could become more powerful than anything humanity has ever created, where robots could do most of the jobs people do today, and where humans could eventually leave Earth and build a civilization on Mars. But there's one part of his vision that could change everything. Let's start with something that sounds like science fiction. A person sits in front of a computer, no keyboard, no mouse, no physical movement, and yet the cursor moves. How? By thought. That's the idea behind Neuralink. Musk's company is developing brain-computer technology designed to allow people to interact with computers using neural signals, and his ambitions go far beyond simply moving a cursor. He has discussed technologies like telepathy and blindsight that could potentially help people with serious neurological injuries. Imagine losing the ability to move, and then one day being able to communicate with a computer using nothing but your thoughts. That sounds unbelievable. But Musk believes this is only the beginning, because there's another problem he thinks humanity needs to prepare for. Artificial intelligence, AI, is advancing at an incredible speed, and Musk has repeatedly warned that if AI becomes extremely powerful, humanity needs to make sure it remains aligned with human interests. That's one reason he created XAI, and its AI system, Grok, was built around Musk's idea that AI should aggressively pursue what is true, even when the truth is uncomfortable. But here's where his vision gets even more interesting. Musk doesn't imagine AI replacing humans simply to make companies richer. He imagines a future where AI and robots could eventually perform most physical and intellectual labor. Think about that for a second. What if you didn't have to work just to survive? What if robots built houses, AI handled routine tasks, machines produced the things society needed, and your time was no longer controlled by a paycheck? Musk has described a possible future where work becomes optional and people could spend their lives pursuing whatever they actually care about. For some people, that sounds like paradise. For others, it sounds terrifying, because if machines can do almost everything humans can do, what happens to the meaning of work? What happens to human purpose? And perhaps that's why Musk is thinking even bigger, because even if AI changes life on Earth, Earth itself is still vulnerable. A massive asteroid, a global catastrophe, a war, or something humanity hasn't even imagined yet. If Earth is the only place humans exist, then our entire civilization is living on one fragile planet. Musk believes the long-term solution is becoming a multi-planetary civilization, and that means Mars. His vision is to eventually send humans to the Red Planet and build a self-sustaining civilization there. Not in some distant fantasy future, but potentially within the coming decade. Imagine looking up at the night sky and knowing that human beings are living on another planet. That sounds impossible today. But so did landing reusable rockets. So did controlling computers with thoughts. And so did the idea of a humanoid robot walking into your home. Yet Musk is working toward all of them. And that brings us back to Tesla, because the future Musk is building isn't just about electric cars. He sees autonomous vehicles as a major part of transportation. He sees Optimus humanoid robots as machines capable of performing tasks in the physical world. He sees AI becoming increasingly powerful. He sees brain-computer interfaces connecting humans with machines. And he sees rockets taking humanity beyond Earth. Individually, each idea sounds enormous, but put them together, and you start to understand the bigger picture. Musk isn't simply trying to build the next successful company. He's trying to influence what civilization looks like decades from now. A world where humans work alongside intelligent machines. A world where robots handle dangerous and repetitive work. A world where technology could give people abilities they never had before. And maybe a world where humanity no longer depends on a single planet. But there's one question nobody can answer yet. Will this future actually make humanity happier? Or will it create problems we aren't prepared to handle? Because the technology Musk is building could give humanity incredible power, but power always comes with responsibility. And perhaps that's the real message behind his vision. The future isn't something we simply wait for, it's something we build. And whether you believe Elon Musk is creating the future, or taking humanity too far, one thing is becoming harder to ignore. The future he's talking about is getting closer. So the question isn't, will the world change? The question is, how much will it change before we realize we're already living in the future? If you want more stories about the people and technologies shaping tomorrow, subscribe.